such great food. When you get back to the States, you're going to have to settle for a barbecue pork. Yeah. This is the Yugoslavian restaurant. Not German.
Well, unfortunately with the deactivation, back in October, when I thought we were going to change command after 18 months and Mike Maricini was going to take over my company, or whoever was going to come in and take over my company, I started prepping for all sorts of going away speeches. And between October and now, I've figured out 1,000 million things to say. Unfortunately, I decided to hell with it, and I wouldn't try to even do it anymore. But there were some things I would like to say. That if it wasn't for Colonel Honore, I don't think I would have been able to be as good as I could have been under any other colonel in the Army. Yeah, I've seen other colonels. I've been in the Army 11 years. I've seen a lot of colonels. And that kind of charisma is the word you should use. Charisma is what motivates people. Without him, I don't think I could have survived with any other colonel. Under the three, Major Butler, battalion executive officer. He's been the best battalion executive officer. I've seen only 3 of them that were really that good. Again, I've served in 3 different battalions for 9 years. And I've never seen anyone, there's only 2 of them that I've seen. His number is one of the 2. Okay? The other one I think is going to be promoted general. But battalion S3, he's aggressive, he doesn't lay back, he tries to seek out the objective and kill it, and get it done. The other company commanders, I can't say we ever competed, because I never tried to compete with the company commanders. All I tried to do was do the job, do the mission, and for my troops. So I had fun with the other commanders versus competing with the other commanders, because I would like to watch the other commanders compete. So, one thing in parting I would like to leave with the lieutenants. If you don't seek a company command, you're a fool. You've taken care of 30, each one of you in here have taken care of 30 or 40 troops yourself. And you can take care of that 160 men if you want to. You got to be dedicated, and it's the adventure and the thrill. And if you ever get sent to combat, like we thought we were going to Saudi Arabia, and believe me, you need to be aware of those things, be open-minded, and strive for the best. And keep that alive in your troops. Never be negative about, oh, I want to go back to GERP, or what are we doing here? The fact is, if you're motivated, your troops will follow you. Okay? I want to thank my wife, Nancy. Believe me not, I didn't know the test of command would be. Okay, the test of command shows on her. Right? She was there for me when I came back from Grafenbeers and Hohenfelds. Every time my wife was there, my spouse was there. What the hell do you call the other half? The fact was that when I came back from Hohenfelds and Grafenbeers and Bad Merkenheims, Saudi Arabia, she was there. And that's the test.
Where am I going to go?
So I love her. I couldn't have done it without her. I'd like to say one more thing. The one thing I saved from the speeches. We read it in a little advertisement. The soldier said this one time. He said, "What is true glory?" We all look around ourselves and we don't believe in glory. It's a bunch of hoopla and things, but there is glory. And this soldier said, duty done is glory. Or there's glory done and duty done. Our duty is glory, what we did in the last 2, 3, even 6 months. 2, 3 years. That was Robert E. Lee. So remember, whatever you do, that is glory as long as you accomplish your duty. All right, have a good night. Thank you.
Attention to orders. The Department of the Army is awarded the Army Commendation Medal, Captain Brian D. Strong, Headquarters and Headquarters Company, 4th Battalion, 16th Infantry. For meritorious service as a scout platoon leader, S3 Air Support Officer, battalion mortar officer for the 4th Battalion 16th Infantry Regiment. Captain Strong's performance reflects great credit upon him, the 1st Infantry Division 4, the United States Army. 1 August 1988 to 1 June 1991. Signed Stephen D. Westbrook, Total Infantry Commander.
Most of you know Brian Hamill is Ghost Rider. Scout platoon leader when I arrived here, and we had a lot of good times together in the field. A lot of interesting interchanges on the radio. But he always took it to good sport. And this is positive stuff, I would say. This is real.
It wasn't at the time.
And Megatron. But he's just as good a scout platoon leader as I've ever seen. He could get out and sniff out the enemy, bypasses, killing, and do what he had to do. And from there, he was in the S3 shop, and as the award said, had another tough mission for him. And again, he seeked to destroy. Got the mission accomplished as the Beagle. And Ghost Rider, good luck to you. Godspeed. Hope you come out a little bit and move right on and get that company. You got a good team together, the two of you. You look good together. Yeah. And you guys, she gives you a lot of support. And, you guys just keep on pushing. Hope you best of luck with your company.
Well, I've heard a lot of people speak in the past couple months their farewells, and I've heard them say the same thing. The same thing I've been thinking about is their thankfulness for their good friends. And it's just really great thinking about wonderful friends we've met here, and it's just people we'll never forget, ever. I mean, the people we've skied with, camped with, traveled with, and just, spent nice evenings having dinner with. You all know who you are, and I thank you for that. It's just been wonderful. And I want to thank Brian. Even though he's been in the field a lot and worked some really long hours, he still made time for me and the things that we need to do together. So you balanced it pretty well. Pretty well. I'm done.
Man. I think I've done most growing up I thought a fellow could ever do here. Saw one battalion, saw it operating, and got over here. It wasn't like my first battalion, but hey, adapt, you overcome, improvise. There's been some folks here that have been just downright fantastic folks. Guys like Ben Clark, who I don't know what the hell he saw in me to this day. But he said, hey, I'll take you to be my scout platoon leader, and welcomed me on and took me under his wing and then just started training me. I've got to thank him. She was here. All the soldiers and NCOs I ever had the pleasure to lead, God, I owe them my life right now. They were everything. They taught me more than I think anybody ever could. There's some fellas here that definitely got to be mentioned. Brian Rogers, who was not only as a friend and a skiing buddy, but a support platoon leader in S4, who understood my bind I was in. I had to get my soldiers out of the cold and into some warm, and he got me some trucks. I didn't think trucks existed. Some food. Cheap. And a fella here who to this day I just respect more and more every time I see him work. Guy comes in literally 4 in the morning, is here till on an early night, 7 at night, and has done nothing but work in between, and that's Matt Gilligan. And Lynn, it's been a real pleasure working with you guys, I can tell you. And I can honestly say, heck, everybody here has just been a pleasure to work with.